What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and this is the biggest nootropics channel on the web. Check us out on the web, livecortex.com/blog. On the footer, you can search for any nootropic compound you want, hit enter, and render like 600 of our videos that we've done on YouTube about that particular topic as blog posts. Like us on Facebook, please, facebook.com/cortexstacks. A lot of specials go on there that you wouldn't see on this channel. A couple powerful products support this broadcast. Lots to talk about. Here it is. Elite level nootropic products. All right, number one, we have a pre-made stack, a nootropic stack. It is called Cortex. The way that people describe Cortex is basically the best nootropic stack they've ever taken. There's a lot of people that actually compare it to Adderall, but without the side effects. That's not something we say, so technically we're not saying that. I just want to make sure that I'm not saying that, but that's how people sort of compare it. Other people compare it to Affinils, just without the long endurance, because modafinil lasts 10 hours, whereas Cortex for some people, it's probably about 5 to 7 hours of brain function, focus, motivation, alertness, mental energy, mood benefits, productive drive. Get a bottle of Cortex, livecortex.com. If you use the coupon code 5, F-I-V-E, you can get a bottle for 28 bucks. If you need my help personally in anything related to nootropics, we have a consulting service, super popular right now, 40-minute call with me, 15 additional email correspondences. Basically, we just help people figure out stuff that would have taken them 2 years, like a stack schedule and stacks that work well for them in the right doses, in probably about 3-4 weeks max. We save people years of time there. Get that at livecortex.com. If you're new to nootropics, 2 products: Buy Smarter, Better, Faster, digital book that teaches you everything and downloadable, or the Nootropic Starter Pack, which is a bottle of our stack Cortex plus Smarter, Better, Faster. That's like starter pack. It's like where you start with nootropics. It's one of the most renowned products on the web, where to start with nootropics. Last thing, my brother Ron, who is a part of the company, if you get a call from him, because he's making calls to customers that have bought Cortex or have bought some of our stuff, we're trying to blow out inventory right now, so we're offering Cortex cheap, way cheaper than we would offer it here. If you get a call from Ron, whatever special he offers you, take that special. Trust me, it is a good special. And if you want to be emailed or called by Ron, rather, email ron@livecortex.com with your name and number, and he'll call you at the specials. Okay, so want to have a conversation about nootropics timing. That has been kind of the, what I like to do is look at all the emails that I've gotten for the month about nootropics. I like to open them all. And then I'd like to look at the subjects. And then what determines what emails will go as topics on this channel is looking at the subjects and seeing how many of those subjects are the same. And the ones that stand out as being more. So somebody will ask, a particular question about uridine monophosphate or something, or aniracetam as it relates to working memory. They'll ask that more than other people have asked other questions. And looking at my email for the past 3 weeks, the question that is asked more than any other question is about nootropics timing. So what is nootropics timing? Nootropics timing is as simple as, I guess I'll give you kind of an analogy of like, caffeine naps. Caffeine naps are essentially where you drink 100 milligrams of caffeine at 2 p.m. and then you go to sleep right away for about 20-30 minutes, and then you wake up and you have an energizing caffeine buzz that is more than the regular caffeine buzz that you would get if you just drank coffee and didn't go to sleep. Something mechanistically, neurologically is happening there. That's what nootropic timing is. There's a lot of different things that you can talk about or that you can employ as a strategy when it comes to nootropic timing to get the best effect. So I'm just going to run through a bunch of them. First of all, I guess we'll just go random. One of the really cool nootropic kind of timing hacks that I've discovered is right around beer 2 or 3 or drink 2 or 3. If you're going to drink between 4 and 6 drinks, which is where I would suggest most rational adults, responsible adults stop, unless it's every once in a while, then 500 milligrams of tyrosine and 500 milligrams of Alcar is an exceptional nootropic timing hack. One of the reasons is because, to put it simply without going into the neurology, Alcar prevents oxidative damage to brain cells that alcohol induces. That's one. The other thing is that tyrosine anecdotally tends to foster a continuance of your original brain function before you started drinking alcohol. So when some people drink alcohol, their brain function declines. You can sort of see it happening, and the tyrosine-Alcar combination stops that from happening. So you're 4 or 5 drinks in, everyone's cognitive function is not where it needs to be. Yours is still peak, and you still have energy, and you feel really good, but you feel the buzz from the alcohol. Total timing nootropics biohack. The other thing about timing is alongside caffeine naps, I've actually confirmed that with aniracetam and oxiracetam, you can kind of do the same thing. So take your dose of aniracetam, go to sleep for 20 minutes, and then wake up. And when you wake up, the effect from the aniracetam or the oxiracetam will be more pronounced. Number 3, nootropics timing around food. This is a particularly important one, and then we'll talk about coffee as well. Nootropics timing around food holds a particular significance, but not that much significance. But if there's a way to optimize anything, even if it's incremental or somewhat non-significant, it's important that you do that, or it's optimal that you do that. People ask the question often enough about when to take nootropics in proximity to food. The best answer that I have is to take nootropics on either a medium stomach, a light stomach, or no food whatsoever. It all is going to depend on you. Some people go through stages, or it's their kind of operative strategy to not eat until 2 p.m. And in that case, nootropics in the morning are perfect. Some people will eat at 11 a.m., eggs, bacon, toast, oatmeal, whatever it is you eat, bananas. And then, that's kind of their plan. In the case of wherever you eat, so if you're fasting, take nootropics, empty stomach, totally fine. What you should do though is if you're eating at 11 a.m. and you're gonna eat your meal, wait about 40 or 50 minutes for your stomach to not be as full, and then take the nootropic. Essentially what you're trying to do is you're trying to avoid the stomach acid production from the food, which is secreted from food, destroying the capsule more and destroying the material inside of your stomach and then your small intestine. That's what you're trying to avoid by doing that. Okay, number 4, nootropics as they relate to coffee. So I just want to give you a quick list of nootropics that synergize super well with coffee. Aniracetam, oxiracetam, Noopept to a large extent, uridine monophosphate to a substantial more extent than those racetams and Noopept, because they intertwine with adenosine receptors. There's mechanistically some similarity there in that they amplify each other. Caffeine, uridine, total amplification. Piracetam, coliracetam, faciracetam, theacrine, caffeine, super underrated. People don't talk about it. Take them together, you can, and it's massively powerful. Then you've got research chemicals, PRL 853. If you drink caffeine and you consume PRL 853, they're going to amplify each other. All choline sources, CDP choline alpha, GPC choline bitartrate, variation choline sources, DMAE, centrophenoxine. All of these things, Alcar, especially Alcar, synergize very well with caffeine. When it comes to nootropics and caffeine and nootropics timing, basically, if I can, I try to drink caffeine right after I take a nootropic stack in that close proximity. Because the onset, think about it, the onset's going to be in the next 20 to 30 minutes of the nootropic onset. The caffeine onset's going to be between 2 and 5 or 10 minutes max. So you sort of want the caffeine to start onsetting and then the nootropic to start onsetting kind of at the same time, and then 10 minutes after the caffeine has onset and it's doing its thing, then you get an additional echelon of mental energy and wakefulness and whatever processing enhancements from the nootropic compound. So you're sort of layering it in a way that amplifies brain performance. If you can do that as much as possible without ruining your sleep, because again, you take a nootropic stack at nighttime because you're studying for a real estate exam, but you also simultaneously drink 150 milligrams of caffeine, might fuss with your sleep. Other than that, and other times than that, if you can time nootropics close to caffeine in that specific way, it's going to get you some pretty good results. Okay, so those are really the major 4 tenets to nootropics timing that I've come to work out. It's really pretty simple, but it is the simplest things, which is kind of what we lay out in these videos and what is laid out in Smarter, Better, Faster and in the stacks that we put in all our digital books. It's the simplest things and the simplest strategies that are actually very specific that amplify the effect of nootropics. The main thing we like to talk about on this channel and that we write about in Smarter, Better, Faster and that is infused into the logic in our stacks that we have in our digital nootropic stack list books are basically these simple things that allow you to get the best effects from nootropics. there is an optimal way to play guitar. There's an optimal way to feed your cat. There is an optimal way to designate the temperature in your house or apartment. There's an optimal way to drink coffee. There's an optimal way to drink alcohol. And there is certainly an optimal way to take nootropics. And as far as timing goes, that is what I have come to understand. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Remember, Cortex Nootropic Stack right now, $28, coupon code 5, FIVE. I cannot stress enough how powerful this stack is and how many people get such a massive benefit from taking the Cortex Nootropic Stack. If you want an elite level nootropic stack, buy a bottle of Cortex. Get that at livecortex.com. If you're in need of any help with nootropics, we have a consulting service. It's a 40-minute phone call or Skype call with me. I know what to ask, I know what to do, I know based on asking you questions what you'll respond to. Basically, we help people figure out a nootropic schedule and stacks that are custom tailor formulated for them to get optimal brain performance from nootropics. Buy that consulting service at livecortex.com. If you really want to up your nootropic game to the next level, that's what you do. If you're new to nootropics, buy Smarter, Better, Faster, our digital book that teaches you everything, and or the Nootropics Starter Pack, which is Smarter, Better, Faster, awesome book, plus a bottle of our stack Cortex. And if Ron, my brother who works for the company, calls you with a special on any of these products, take the special, because that special is not being offered anywhere else. And if you'd like Ron to call you with specials, if you're somebody who frequently buys Cortex or buys product and you just want stuff cheaper, just email Ron at livecortex.com with your name and your phone number, and he'll call you and give you our products cheaper. Offers for our products a lot cheaper, okay? Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll talk to you next time. My name is Ryan Michael Ballo. For 6 years, my sole mission has been to improve the performance of my brain. This is why I created Cortex. My mission was to build a nootropic stack that gave me extreme focus, powerful motivation, and a heightened cognitive state. And after years of experimentation and a comprehensive beta testing protocol, and putting together the most powerful nootropic compounds on the planet, I found what I was looking for.